of us is going back down to Florida. While the other one is going to Ohio. And November and December are still up in the air, so we're still waiting to get more information about the CSX Santa train and the CPKC holiday train. So, other than that, most of our rail training will be localized around here in Cornelia, Georgia. There will be some trips down to Austell or over to Dalton, Georgia. Actually, November. I forgot what weekend it was, but November we're going over back over to Irondale, Alabama. And that will probably pretty much wrap up 2026.
Remember, tracks for trains, not people.
So, also a few weeks, videos are coming out. We got 4th of July video coming out, which is celebrating the 250th anniversary of the United States. And then we're gonna have the Union Pacific Big Boy Chase. So I'm making a video with several YouTubers' help located in Austell, so that is to be determined. And then October 13th or the 18th, we're heading up to Ohio again. And then apparently something going on around here today. Anyways, and we're going up to Ohio in October, and there's a good chance in September the other half is going down to Florida again. And then November we're heading out to Irondale, Alabama. Other than that, we don't really have much planned for November or December yet. We're still awaiting information about the CSX Santa train and the CPKC holiday train. Until then, thank y'all so much. God bless y'all, and
be safe on our tracks.
What's happening for rest of old car?
From Universal Orlando Resort. We are officially underway, so we're following on construction updates because we have construction that we got to talk about today. There's a big update that we've got to go out here and do it. So you know what time it is. You guys are part of this season. I suggest go ahead and subscribe. We're going to have a good time. We're eating good. We also have a house announcement today, and we'll talk about that a little bit later. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get going. Come on. Enjoy. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 o'clock on the show. All morning off here. Right out the city walk over here by the Hard Rock. We got some coaster updates. Oh my goodness, look at this. Man, they are moving fast on this coaster. Take a look at this. Oh my gosh. Does this look like a brake run right here? It might be. Actually, I'm going to kind of stare at it a little bit. If you look back around here, you see how it comes around loops there. And of course, we have the spike, which hasn't been completed yet. That's going to be like the high point, right? Of everything. But also look at the trusses up here. Not the trusses, but the supports. Going way up there, there's tracks to be added. All around there. So I'm not really sure exactly how that's going to play out, but my goodness. Great. This is impressive and awesome. I saw someone online joke around and say, ours is going to be done before Hollywood is done. And at this point, I don't know. It's possible. You can kind of see back in there a little bit. From where it's going to load, the load station, a little bit. I don't want to get too far. A lot of you people are telling me to go up here. I just don't feel comfortable doing that right now. Without respect to Universal. But that is nuts. Wow, I cannot wait to ride this thing. So I thought we were done with construction updates, but there's one more I got to show you here in City Walk. So let's go to the other side. We're going that way anyway.
Yeah, we just walked up to the guy with the sun. So we drove to the new beach area. This is a way more popular area. There's a ton of resorts over here. When we got off the sand, we were in oh, this is much better than the other beach. Yeah.
The other beach is more dirty.
Oh, really?
Probably because it's more shallow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I will say this.
Rainbow, Florida. Take a deeper train. This is heavy truck.
the main seat, seatbelts are fully fastened, and ensure all of your carry-on items are fully stowed and all the items. Once you get to the gate, you have to turn off the back seat one time while the welcome to the vehicle arrives. If you caution opening up the overhead bin, items can be moved during flight. Please refrain from smoking or vaping until inside the terminal, but only do so in the designated areas. You can now use it.
14-day cruise. All the way.
After a few hours on the beach, it's finally time for my last excursion. So, looking forward to being ride over to Treasure Island.
which is more sit down service, but they'll be streaming honestly, you have to I totally forgot.
I have no idea where to go. I'm sure it'd be pretty cool.
We decided to get to the door. We paid $5
Register and sign
Days too, unfortunately not anymore. But yes. It's really hard now. Really hot. Really hot here. Probably too hot. Online and people over here meeting Mickey Mouse.
Switch to one more farm. See, insane day excursion.
You can't get that metal. Which closes up to transform into a stage. Very, very cool. We have meat bikes.
Plenty of bars. This one has Uncle's on draft by Turo. I like that. Ribbon. We got one picture out there. They are all next to the beach.
It's very stormy here. Glad
we just explored on our own. This is a little bit down Main Street, going downtown.
take the tram, but I don't
We walk down everybody says we're really the dog. Gotta get you to the
Super fun. You can see the mirror.
and they had everything. There was like
you guys said hopefully no flooding toilets this time.
We got our
At least this time, at least now you know there's a drain. And why I was so nonchalant about like why are we freaking out?
Kind of really down. None of the water art has water in it. It's kind of just like kind of been
It's a lot further away now. At one point, it was just 1 second between lightning and thunder. Now it's a solid 7 or 8 minutes, or 7 or 8 seconds.
And flat.
Oh,
It's on my car.
Yeah.
That doesn't mean it translates to the system.
And rolled out.
But anyways, let's go ahead
We did
and
not
do a
get to
quick
ride
tour.
bikes.
Okay, so let's go
We did
ahead
not
and
get
give
the
you guys
inner
a quick
tubes.
tour
Inner
of
tubes
this
was the third
inside
thing.
stateroom
And
on the Disney
snorkeling
Magic.
ended up
So,
being a fail.
Over here, we have split bathrooms, which is fantastic. So this is our
Too much.
lights.
Look at that.
There's still a
All
lot
the
more.
lights are turned on.
Ice
So yeah, we have
cream.
our toilet over here.
We'll be hitting that up
sink,
later, for
toilet.
sure.
We have some storage on
Get
the
a
side over
tray.
here. I'm going to put in some B-roll, babe, so don't worry about it.
You can see in the mirror.
You can see in the mirror? Okay, so we have some storage over there and some towels. Hopefully, and I was just reminded of this earlier on Instagram.
She got
One of you guys.
I'm getting a cold drink. About as cold as you can get. We'll go. Not a.
So you guys can see the sink. We also have the shower right there. Not bad. Let's go ahead and continue on down. So yeah, we'll get into this stuff in just a little bit, but we have storage over here.
There was one that we saw before. It's probably
Not bad. Let's go ahead and continue
don't
on
have too
down.
experience.
So yeah,
How big
we're
is this fish was before?
just a little
But I was like,
and space to put your suitcases. And it looks like we have a ladder, so there is a bunk bed over there that we'll be able to get down here. And we have the rest of our closet space over here. Cream, our milk right here. Down.
it is a nice looking ship.
Safe and small storage. So that's really nice. Moving on down, we have
See your
our
Rapunzel
second bathroom over here, and this is going to be our shower room. So you guys can see the sink. We also have the shower.
Did everybody
right
have fun
there.
at Castaway
Not bad.
today?
Let's go ahead and
Olivia?
continue on down. So yeah, we'll get into this
Amelia
stuff in
said yes.
just a little
Carrie had
bit,
fun.
but we
I had a great time.
that's the
Still, it's pretty cool to see the sheer size of the Wish, the ship, as you're walking past it.
But anyway.
All right, everybody, that is going to do it for the end of our Castaway portion of this video. We are going to go back on the Disney Wish. If this is your first video of ours in the series, you're going to want to watch the playlist right here for it. But otherwise, the fun continues on the ship.
guys the balcony over here. So hopefully we spend a lot of time out here. So this is a room on the starboard side of the ship. We have a good view of Canada Place over here and all the guests that are still waiting to board. So remember how I showed you guys it was pretty much empty? Look at all these folks down here. There are still quite a few people who are waiting to board the ship. So it's going to get busier and busier. Really, really nice. This is going to be fantastic for glacier viewing or for the days at sea or
delivered.
Here
that there's
is
no
the banana sticky toffee pudding. This is James's dessert. All right, he's trying the trick again. Final food review. The chocolate orange cake had not a lick of orange.
Watch your head. See all the blinking lights. This is a safety bar.
Here's how to enjoy summer favorites without the carbs.
wow. There it is. I was waiting for it and it still startled me.
Much better here on the Fantasy. I don't know if the fireworks were any different.
You know, it is a shame. You can definitely tell that the Disney Magic is an old girl. There are certain areas of the ship that are looking a little worse for wear. And it's a shame because it just came out of a dry dock too. So these are things that they could have touched up with just a little bit of paint and it would look so much nicer. Up top over here, and so we had this whole space to ourselves. You guys already saw, and we had a nice photo section. And then in the middle of that, Coda saw a whale spout air in the water, and so now, oh yeah, I see it. I see it. It's over there. Hold on, let's go see. Just got to keep recording, and then whenever it pops up. Oh wow. He didn't dive down, so he's gonna come back up in just a second. Oh yeah, oh wow. Hold up, there it is.
And then when you see the tail, they're done. So you won't see them again.
It's so hard to translate what you see.
This is the Falcons of Ice Race. We're in Key West.
I know, I can tell you're leaving.
Happy birthday! Having a good night over here?
Absolutely.
He's straight to business.
Hi.
All right, here we go. Let's see some muscles.
It's a video.
Come on, ready? Oh!
It's a moving portrait.
Moving portraits?
Yeah, moving portrait.
All right. Why'd you put your muscles down?
They didn't have much to put up in the first place.
Celebrity Cruise. Cruise number taxi ride.
This is definitely one of the more incredible parts of an Alaskan cruise, is that every time you look outside, it's different scenery. And it just gets better and better as the cruise progresses. It's incredible. Okay, so before we go to the sail away party, I need to go back to the room. Now, there's a very good chance that our room host has already turned down the room and we have a towel animal. I'm going to go on record and I am going to say dinosaur. I'm going to say dinosaur. Let's go ahead and let's see. Okay, turn on cabin entrance. Oh, it's a penguin. I should have expected that for an Alaska cruise. Oh, dang it. Okay, so I made my way back downstairs and I'm meeting up with Coda and the family. It's a very interesting material. It's like a dry fit material. But anyways, you can see we have a Disney cruise ship on the front, and anything on the back? Nope, nothing. We also have a visor over here with all the different ships on it. It is currently 9:15 in the evening. What in the world? Alaska cruise.
This is the last race. Bahamas flag. This way is to Coco Cay. There's the two. Castaway. Nassau. Everybody ahead. The guy wants you gotta go. Watch your step. That will hurt.
Early, but no. Yeah. You got the key with your name. It's in the back seat.
Watch your head. Watch your step.
Put me in the back. It goes down.
Good call. And there's a cruise ship. On the red boat. There's a cruise ship. Coca-Cola. That's a world Coca-Cola. Down to Georgia. Take it right to up where on Marta. The Marta station. We're going to 11-day cruise. About to win tonight on the casino. Cruise number 8. Now there's a cruise number 7. Hopefully it's a good winners for cruise number 8. So we're going on a 11-day or 14-day cruise. You better win. elevator. Lots of elevators go up and down. Which side? Elevator. Changing the board. Big artists. We had a good time on a wow. There's a crows. Number 7. Champagne. Enjoy the crows. Is that right? There's no surface. We had a wonderful time, good time on the crows. Crows number 7. Rodeo, Disney, Carnival, Crazy. I'll be going on the next cruise. Oh, get big winners. See now. If I win big bottles, I big win $1 million. Next cruise. 7-day, 9-day cruise. Or 11-day cruise, 14th cruise. A lot of cruising around the world. A lot of cruise ships everywhere. Bros. Coca-Cola shirt. Coke.